Hello everyone, welcome back to Islands of Insight. This is QW, and there's an archery right here. That's what I was looking at. I saw something weird over that way. Anyway, I think I'm right where I left off. It's been a while since I recorded. But, fortunately for everyone, I'm back. You don't have to worry anymore. We can watch this game. I'm still in Serene Deluge, and I think I'm going to stay in Serene Deluge and get everything I can here, because this is, again, the area with the least puzzle pickups. Shy Aura-wise, what are we doing? Got plenty of those we can do today. I saw the one over here, so I was like, how many of those do we got? But I do have a sightseer, and that looks like we're just right above the spot we're in right now. Probably just right here. So we'll take care of it from that. And then across this way, oh, puzzle radar. Not the thing I need the most at the moment, although I'll grab it and find some arches and rings and things that I can. So the trick with this good old Shy Aura down here is he wants me to sneak up on him. Oh, and I can't continue. What? Oh, I think it's this puzzle in the way. And then that's all. Really wasn't much of a puzzle. This one's done, it looks like. Yeah, it's a completed puzzle. Yeah. Strange. Okay. Oop. Let's get back up there and grab this puzzle radar and see what I can find quickly. Am I looking for anything in particular? Well, oh, those are... no, let me get those out of the way, because I'm sure the puzzle radar is going to take me far away from this location. Lots of buttons. It looks like I'm going to end there. So let's start with the yellow. Then let's get some green, and cyan's already, so let's get the red, and then let's get... Oh, okay. Let's take this hidden pentad for a ride. Oh, hold on. There's a cube there, too. There's something somewhere. There's going to be one there. Oh, one right over here. How far up does this go? This level is very vertical, so I should keep that in mind. Where's the rift? Right here. Not much higher. There is one up at the top. New logic grids not in falls. Don't care. I mean, I'll eventually do them, but that's not the type I'm specifically looking for. That means there are 2 more relics and areas I've searched. I've kind of been everywhere already. Is there like a hidden... Well, that would have been an interesting place to put one. You got me on this one. Something in the bushes, in the trees. Maybe it was upstairs, so to speak, and I missed it. Oh, one down there. I'm gonna look up one more time. See, maybe there's something on this ridge that I missed. Doesn't look like there's much on the ridge I missed. But could be... Oh! There it is. That's nice. Good job, Hidden Pentad. You got me. Okay, now let's look at the... What? How am I supposed to get those without... Alright. I think I'm supposed to find the entry if I want to get the maximum amount of points here. That's where it is. Hold on, I can do this again because we have a rift here we can just jump on. And then enter the Pac-Man here. Enter the chocolate orange. And then, oh, it's on this side. There we go. Interesting. Okay, now I'm gonna take this this guy. Alright, over at check. Let's just make sure we grab... Oh, cubes are good. Arches are good. Basically anything that I don't think I'll immediately see and take care of. Like, I'll see that. What the... There. Didn't even notice on the radar. That's fine. bunch of cubes. Like, I'd probably missed that without specifically looking for it. Got an archway there. Got a couple pattern grids there. That's good. Got a little bit more time to see stuff. There's a ring there. And a cube here. Here a cube. There a cube. Everywhere a cube. Cube. There's going to be something right in that little corner. It's going to disappear in just a second. Yep, but I'm going to grab it. There we go. Grabbed several cubes in one go. That was a good use of puzzle radar. Alright, well let's get the green's already in place. Can't we just do this until we get it? No, it's out of sync. This is better. Yeah, I just had to get it in sync that way. Cool, let's just keep going and find what we can find. Viewpoint numbers. So it has to go at least one space down here. The 6 has to go at least one space this way. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's got to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's got to go. Is that right? Or just this far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got to go this way. I guess it's the fact that it's doubled arrows throwing me off. This 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got to go here. There's no way it doesn't. So interesting. If I do this, it overloads. So now we got to go all the way. It's got to be done. This would overload. This has to be here, so that's done. That's got to be there. And now it's just a question of which one... Oh, hold on, this is overload now, so there you go. Interesting. The different sizes of cells makes that one harder than it looks. At least for me, because it just takes me a little bit extra time to piece together how many spaces everything goes. Wait, hold on, I think this has to go here. And then gotta move it that way. Why are they playing the Shady Wildwood music? I'm not in Shady Wildwood. Close to it, but yeah. Okay. I think I'd be on the inside of this, and then just a little further that way, and we'll be good. I've got 15 puzzles on floor slabs. Let's head back here. See if we don't have a rare quest we can pick up. Probably won't. Flame. Solves. This one can always be done just because of the Temple of the Infinite Rings, which I can go to at any time. Looks like we're just making a line that kind of does that. Okay, that was correct. I was right. Look at that. So are we doing like every move to the right, the black cell kind of moves, it grows Game of Life style out, but it replaces itself with white. So this would be like so, and then these would be like this, and then this would be like that. Yeah, it's really not that complicated. Kind of like it when pattern grids start doing that. Just a little more. That thing of, I'm going to give you several, and you have to figure out what changes, rather than looking at one pattern that's missing something and just having to figure it out from that. Those are usually more fun to me. Got some rolling blocks here. Why not? Hold on, that one's already done. I'll find more Shioras somewhere. I'm sure of it. Okay, so we got to end up here. So We either end with a 2x2 block here or a 1x2. Ending with a 1x2 is a problem, because if we ended with a 1x2, we'd have to enter it from here, which would make another dead end there. So this has to be a 1x2 ending with a 2x2, which means we have a 1x2 here. I think we have to start this way, and then go down. I'll show you what I mean, and we have to go across like so. That's it. Okay, that has to move out. Connect all light cells actually means all of this has to move out. This has to go like so. Connect all light cells means we can't have this be a light cell, it would be blocked in. This can't be a light cell. That can't either, so there we go. This could be light, but then we would be blocking it in, so this has to be a dark cell you have to move in. That's gotta be light. No, this doesn't have to be light. This does, though. Finished. If we put a light cell here, we'd have to block a dark cell here, it would overload the 6. But if we put a dark cell here, either way, we have to bring our light cells through here. And the only way I can think of doing that, if we put a light cell here, we'd block it, is to bring light cells through this way, like so. So we gotta bring it down like this. Now the question is, do we do it here? Or do we bring it through like this? That's how we do it. I kind of like that one. Just had sort of an interesting flavor to it. Alright, I see about this guy. This looks like it'll be annoying. Do I bring it down like so, so I can get in, and then... Oh, hold on, it just magically happens if you get it down there. Thought for a second it'd be one of those where you're just like one space off and have to redo the whole thing. Actually, a lot of rolling block puzzles here. Might as well get to them. Like this sort of thing. We gotta reset our position. So we have a... like this, and there we go. I'm gonna... Oh, hold on. This is a spot. I'm going to eventually head to Verdant Glen just to go to the Temple of the Infinite Rings, so I can get those 30 armillary rings in like one go. But I'm gonna do a few more puzzles here first. I wonder if the other one is on this side, or maybe it's this way. There it is. Apparently I can just do it through that bush. The game is very inconsistent on which bushes block line of sight, which don't. I should do these sights here as well. There's quite a bit of these. Autumn Falls got new labyrinths. That's at least something. So I think I gotta get back up there because this is the one with the rolling blocks up here. So I might be on top of this guy. And by might, I mean I'm definitely on top of it. Or am I looking from this perspective? Hold on. There. This is very... Oh, getting... There. Anyway, let's see. Connect all dark cells. So this 7, if I blocked here, we could make the 7 fit, but we wouldn't have 3 across, we'd have way more. So the 7 is going to be at most 2 more spaces out, which means it has to be this many across, and that's actually done, so the rest is here. So those got to be white cells. Now this can only have 1 more dark cell on the side of it. So it's not going to be connected to this because we're going to have to connect up here. Therefore, those are like so. It's got to be connected to this 5 because, again, all dark cells are connected. So I think we're going to do it this way. Oops. Oops. Oops, what happened there? Where do I take this? Okay, hold on, let me redo that. So if I did it, this has to connect, because this has to be like this. This is gonna have to connect here, which means I could bring this up, and then we're good there. I think I had it, I just forgot these pieces. Right? Yeah, I just forgot these pieces up here. That's what it was. I was so dumb. Thought you could hide from me over here? Well, guess what? You could for a little bit. I think... What's the purpose of this piece? What's this guy doing here? I think we want to bring... Yeah, I just want to bring those around it. Sightseers. Going back to that. How many do we got? We got a lot today we could find. I'd love to do that. I mean, I'll do other puzzles too, but I'd love to find those sightseers. If there's that many of them. At least do 3 or 4 or more of them. So... Do we bring this up? No. If we bring this around, we don't get anywhere. So we need to bring this up so that we can do something. I guess we bring this around like so, and then we're home free there. There are a lot of sightseers. Where are they? That's the question. 6, 8. Well, the 8's got to move 2 more spaces down than the 6 because they're connected to each other. Connect all light cells. This would overload the 5, so we do have to block those. And then now we just have 1 more there. That's how that's going to go. Dark regions of area 2. That's that. We got to move 1 more space that way for sure. This has to move. Hold on, the 3 is done, so the 5's got to be there. Okay. Let's see, that would overload. So there we go. Cool. There's 1. And we're looking at, hard to say. First, I think I got to be higher up in the air. Let's start with that. Let's see about where is this piece of the monolith. Looking at blue, so more looking this way, but hold on. No, I've got, it's not that blue, there's dark clouds in there. Can I get higher up? There. Let's start high up and then work our way down. I don't remember what that monolith piece is, unfortunately. So we're looking at... I'm trying to think sky. We've got blue, but it's dark blue. So it's not looking there, because it's all pink. So dark blue that is being subsumed into the pinkish purple clouds as you go down, which looks like perhaps this sort of direction. But I do not know. And here's alright. It's like it's on some island somewhere. That's got... It's got a monolith fragment. Maybe it's that one? Yeah, trouble with this, the landmarks are quite few. Hold on, that shy aura is going to drive me nuts, so what we're going to do... Let's do that. It could be this direction, but then I gotta find the monolith, right? That's the place with the monolith on it. Fragment. over there, do they have one? Is there one on this island? Appears there is not. I think maybe pillars-wise I'm looking at something. Because the pillars are more this direction. I think, hold on. I think therefore I am. I think this pillar here is the one on the right, and then the one directly center is gonna be that one? Or is this the pillar? Well, if that's the pillar, where would I stand to put that pillar? On the right, over here. What would be the spot? Knew something appeared in Serene Deluge, but I didn't see what it was. I'd say you're looking for the leitmotif to figure out if that's the right pillar. Also, between the two pillars there's some trees, but there's no way to get those trees in the shot here. This has to be the pillar on the right, which means I gotta get somewhere on this side and then move back. Right? Is that right? Wait, hold on. Then there's that building. I'm looking at a building in the distance. It could be... maybe I'm on that island there? Give it a shot, right? I don't think I'm on this one. Because there's no monolith fragment here. But I can see, so the two pillars in the image, the pillar on the right, just at its base of what I can see, to the left of it, is a building with a thing on top, it looks like, which could be that. But then what am I looking at it from? Like, it looks like I'm on one of these islands, but I don't remember which one has the monolith fragment on it that's just easily accessible. So I don't think it's this one. Right? Where would it be? I don't remember where all the monolith fragments are, because we've gotten them already. There's nothing to tell us where they are. We're definitely too far over, but that's the top of the building. That's the right top of the building. So maybe this is the pillar in the farther distance, which means I gotta be over here somewhere if we're gonna be looking at it through there. Where's the spot with the monolith fragment? Is it over here? Is it like, was I close the first time? I don't think so. But this is the angle that I need to be at, roughly. So where is... I do have to be lower down because of the angle here. Being down here is a little bit of a problem. Let me just get... no, God damn it. Oh! That's a monolith fragment. Am I next to this monolith fragment? I am. Oh, what? The game does this thing where it's like, oh, you just walked off an edge. You clearly want to be launched. So let me just send you flying. That took a while. So I'm going to take a break from this area for a second. Let's head over to Verdant Glen. Purely to go for the rings. That's basically what I'm here for. Oh, let's let the textures load in. Well, I can grab other puzzles I see, but there's... I checked before starting the recording. There's none of the main puzzle types I'm looking for today. The stuff that I'll find today are, you know, leitmotifs are nice to get, but I'll find those. I'll find some... I wonder where I'd stand for this one. The bottom? Or is it... This is an interesting one. It's not coming through from the other side, is it? Oh, I bet it's on top of the pyramid. Hold on. Yeah, it's on top of the pyramid. Or the shelf, I mean, not the pyramid. Anyway, heading to the Temple of the Infinite Rings, grabbing what I can on the way. But this place infinitely resets the rings and does not seem to care if I resolve a ring that I've done before. The reason I know that is because I've been in this area sometimes doing like 20, 25 ring stuff, but when I check in the save stats for the number of temple armilleries I've done, the number doesn't go up by as much, which means that when it resets these, sometimes it gives me a puzzle it's done and doesn't mark it, like the other puzzles that I've already completed, which are marked. Unless I turned off the mod that I'm using, which isn't going to happen, then all the puzzles would reset every time I restart the game. But I don't want to be dealing with the possibility of resolving every single morphic fractal, looking for the one I haven't done yet, because that would make me want to shoot myself in the face. Where are these green? It's out that way. Anyway. Let's just do these for a bit. Ooh, this is an interesting one. There we go. Oh, hold on. This one might be... Oh, we got a moving one. Get out of my way. I mean, we got 20 out of 30. Good. Look how fast we can get through this. If we just believe in ourselves, everything works out. I think I gotta go right through there. No, which one am I missing? This one? Hold on. Seems like I got all of them through here. Maybe I was slightly off? Trying to get an angle right through here. I guess that's it. Right through there? No, it's not through. Right through here. There it is. 2 more. Oh, good, a moving one. Okay. Alright, we got that quest done. Just doing a few more for the hell of it. Just extra sparks, you know? Okay. That was a fun little break. Let's head back to Serene Deluge and get some more bonus points. Claim that. Last set was those environment puzzles. I don't remember what those are, but let's put that on my list. Actually, hold on. Let me clear out the match 3 requirement too. That's what we'll do. Didn't have to do all that warping around. I'm going to find some match 3 puzzles because I know there's plenty today. And by plenty I mean 6. Never mind. That's actually not that many. There's normally like 45 of these things. I might not actually find them quite as easy as I did with other puzzle types if there's only 6 today. Well, I haven't done this one. That's a move. This move has to be made. This has to move over. No. This has to move over, and we'll be good. Then we'll fix this, and we'll be good. Yeah, I'm trying to solve as many Sentinel Stones / match 3s as possible, so we can clear that Luminous quest as well. How many sparks we got? 5,000? Not enough. Not good enough. We need to get 10,000 again. And then this one's gonna go here. And then this one's gonna go here. I'm not going to stay here till I get every single match 3 puzzle. I'm just going to get a few of them. This has the same trick as the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, definitely got to do it this way. Feels like I've got to do this move, and then I got to do this one here, and then we're good. Welcome back to the Ringland. See if I can find a couple more of what I'm looking for, but I might not, and then we'll just head back to Serene Deluge for real. Probably leave this Luminous quest till later. There could be match 3s in Lucent Waters and Autumn Falls as well, but they tend not to be many of them, so I doubt I'm going to use those to finish my quest here. Hold on, Sightseer. I thought there weren't any in this place today. There's 2. What if I went for those? That is not for here, though. That is a Lucent Waters Sightseer. That's in this zone right here. Yeah. Alright, forget it. Let's head back to Serene Deluge. That was a distraction that didn't do much. I want to basically focus on this area today. Okay, exactly 1 symbol per dark area, which means I can't... I've got to fill these all with this section. So I've got to have 6 in this row. 6 in this column. 6 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like every one of these. So this... Every cell could be dark. There is no restriction on that. Now, if this were a light cell here, the 6 would have to fill in. We'd have 1 and then have a max there. So this has to be a dark cell, making that a light cell. So, to get 6 here, the most I can get is 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have to get at least this many, which means these are also all dark, or all light. Which means the 6 dark cells all have to be in here. So if this 6 ever bends the corner, we can't fill this in. It has to be entirely through here. That is guaranteed. That means this 6 is going to be used with both of these together. The maximum amount would be 1 piece here, 2, 3, 4 there. We'd have to have at least 2 here, which ends... Well, that takes care of that. We have 3, which means we have to have 3 there and no more. That is complete. That is complete. That is complete. Alright. So to get 4, we have to have both of these? No, we have to have 1 of these 2 and that. That's done. That's done. Now this 6 has to go at least that far. So the question is, which one of these 2 is it? We got 1, 2, 3. I think all of these now have to be complete. So, that's that. That's an interesting puzzle. I kind of like that idea. More rings. Let's see. This one's actually set up kind of tricky. Looks like right there. Hey, Sightseer. This is what we want to be doing today in this area. That has nothing I can see in it. I'm wondering, is it up? Hold on, the sky is very blue, which tends to be this direction. If we're looking out this way. So am I looking through like a bunch of this crap? I've got to see, like, it looks like I see a sky drop piece. Which one would it be? Would it be that one here? It might be that one. So I've got to get like... No, I don't want to get up high. I just need to be able to see the one skydrop piece through all this junk. Looks like I'm looking down-ish at it toward those trees, but maybe I'm further this direction. What if that is behind, so we actually... Oh, come on, game. So it's somewhere like here. Like... Yeah. I think it's a miracle I actually got that one. That's a sentinel stone that's already been done. There's a lot of skydroppery around here. There we go. Okay, no more. Let's head up. Let's spend some time in the upper level of this place, which I haven't done in a while. Is there anything on this platform somewhere? Seems like a good place to hide some arches or rings or cubes, but it looks like no. We're gonna head up. Ooh. So I think I'm looking down at this very thing right here. So I just need to get on top of this or that. It's this one. It looks like it's this one. Yep. I did it. Oh, hold on. I wonder, is that the... This would be the funniest thing. Yeah. Great. So, let's use this puzzle radar and take it up with us and see what we can find. I think because I want to take it that direction. So we got a cube over here that I'd probably miss in any other zone because it's behind the maze. Well, the sightseer is there, but I'm looking more for... Oh, hey, there's a hidden pentat up here. Rings are good. The arches up here, we got more and more rings. Take it, because I've probably not noticed these. Shy aura? What kind of shy aura are you? Red? So I've got to go around to you without... Where is it? Are you kidding? I wasn't... There we go. Alright. That's that. So we've got a hidden pentat we can do. Ooh, I heard a shy aura. We move this, we can then bring everything around. Great. Are you in this area in the center somewhere? Let's check. There you are. Let's see if you just want me to not move. That's true. Oh, hey, a 2-star puzzle. Let's do it. Connect dark cells. Area numbers must equal region sizes. Okay, so with something like this, if we connect this 7 to the 7, well, it has to be of... This 7 now also has to be of area 7 and see 7 cells. But this cell never sees that cell, so it can't connect. If it connects to this cell and it has an area 7, it will see less than 7 cells. And if it sees 7 cells, this will be an extra cell, making this more than 7 in area. So we have to do that, which is going to complete this here. Connecting dark cells means we come through here. The most we can get... Well, this 6 can't connect here. So the most we can do, actually... is this a light cell? If this is a light cell, we have a problem. So this is a dark cell, which means this... I mean, this could be the 6. That's the thing. These are all light cells. The 7 then has to go down this way. The most can't come up through here. So it's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's actually the 7 is complete, and then so is the 6. Yeah, that's it. Interesting. Probably been easier if I just brute force it, but just kind of went with, this seems right. I probably would have got the answer faster than trying to actually logically work it out. But that worked out for me anyway. What? This is huge. Is this it? Feels kind of like an easy puzzle for so late in the game. Okay, so we're looking at the big guys here with the 5-star puzzles, but we got to be looking out toward that melancholy blue-purple area. So we're looking kind of this way. So what am I on top of that I can see it from that angle? Am I up there? don't think I'm on top of this. This is too high. As well as... No, this looks like it's actually really close. I think I should be down a little bit lower. How much lower is a little bit lower? It's not down on top of this one, is it? Yeah, it is. Alright, we've done a few sites here, so that's always good. Oh, hold on, there was a maze here I was going to do until I noticed the sites here. Okay. Oh, wait, I've done this one. This is the maze I haven't done this direction, right? Oh, there's a ring there, too. Oh. Only 20 seconds, though, so it seems to think there's not much complexity to this maze. And it doesn't seem like there is much complexity to the maze. Unfortunate. Yeah, this is another type of puzzle that I was excited for early on, and I've gotten less excited over time. Not as drastically as with flow orbs. Flow orbs started off like, oh, this could be interesting. I don't like the movement in the game, but maybe you can make something out of it. And then they turned out to be one of the worst things I've done in my life. I still like crystal mazes, but it's very clear the developers have no intention of making them stupidly hard, ever. I mean, I guess that's nice of them, but I guess if we compare it to the, the logic grids, like, what's the difficulty from 1 pip to 5 stars, it seems like the mazes never go beyond, like, 1-star difficulty. And it'd be nice to see some 5-star difficulty mazes. So where is the spot to see this glorious leitmotif? Is it behind one of these guys? Is it down low? Kind of hard to tell, but I think... Oh, here it is. This is it. Nice. Man, I still remember that puzzle. That was the greatest puzzle in the game. Looks like I've done much of the puzzles that are already up here today. Either that or I just can't find them because I don't have the puzzle radar to help me out. We've got to do this to bring the piece out, and then we just bring that in. I went down here. We got any more? I'll give it another 5 to 10 minutes. Put something in. Looks like there's a glide ring here I can use. Okay, we're definitely going to be using a rift to help us out here. Which is going to be where? What's the spot I'm going to be at that'll launch me back in the air? It's not going to be this one here. It's too... What would it be? What would we do? Look, why are they much bigger the further out they go? Okay, well if I do... I'm just going to try to grab that midair, but unable to. So this isn't going to send me nearly high enough. So let's restart. Let's figure out... They look all the same size, but it's because the ones further away are much bigger. But how do I get out that way? Hold on, there's a thing in the air here. There's got to be a way to launch myself up that I've got to find. Gotta send through this one first, the littlest one. Then there's this one here. So where am I going to find a higher... Oh, no! So where am I going to find a launcher that takes me higher than these? Am I going to make it to that one without crash landing on the ground? I think so. I think this is the one. Let's go here. It's not quite high enough, but we can get one up here maybe? Without touching the ground? I think so. We have this giant ring here. I think we can work our way back from this point. There's 7 rings total, so I just gotta make sure I've done 3 of them. This is 4 right here. I'll make sure I don't miss something. I have to do all that again. 4. Looks like 5, 6, 7 is going to be here. How am I going to get all 3 of these? They look like they're roughly the same height. Not going to get that one, so I gotta hit back. Gotta do this again to get the last ring. Feels like you gotta do this even if you're not aiming for a perfect score. Let's get the next one as well. Okay. Definitely enough height now. I just gotta get that ring that I'm looking at here. Okay, just a little bit. There we go. Nice. Anyway, I saw a matchbox here that I tried to get without. Alright. How do I see it? There it is. And we've got a leitmotif in here. That. Do I want to be up on this? Yeah, at the top. Excellent. Anything else I want to grab while I'm here? Let's see. I checked over this way, doing as thorough a search of this world as I can. I think the last episode I did, even though recording-wise it was several days ago, it was actually just the previous episode, so I might need to step away from this area to let it reload. All Dark Regions of Area 2. That's very nice. What if I did this? Would it just be, no, it would just be that. Oh, let's take care of one of these guys. Let's say blue's gonna be last, so let's get green in place, then let's get red in place, let's get yellow, hold on, let's get this, and then let's get this in place, let's get yellow, and then let's get blue. This is a maze I haven't done, so let's do it. Looks like it's not going to be much challenge happening. What's happening here? Yeah, that's that. One more level. We're just going to go around because there's really not much space. Yeah, this is essentially a 3x3 maze. If you look at the cell size, it's 1, 2, 3 cells, and then across is 3 cells. You can't really make much of a maze with that, even if it's got multiple levels. Each level is so tiny. How about you? Have I done this one? I don't think I've done this one. So, if I don't go left, then this... How do I get to this piece? Ah, that might actually be what I do. Either go left, down, around. Because if I don't go left, I have to end there. What if I start here? And this is what we have to do. Now, how do I do this correctly? I could... There's no way to set that up. If I go around here to start, and then I go down, I can start it this way and then take care of it. Yeah, that's what it is. Neat. I hear you. There you are. Ooh, and an archway. Those are good. I'm looking for those. Alright, let's take this and I'll say that's the end of this episode. A little bit shorter. Just because I'm running out of things to do. Well, I can't go there. I can go there, though. And that's that. We'll end here. We've done a bunch of Serene Deluge stuff. I feel happy about that. And yeah, I'll stop here and I'll see you all the next time around. Thanks everyone for watching, and you all have a good day. Bye.